I'm here to discuss prostate health with you. Is prostate only a problem for men? Yes, only males over 40 have prostate problems, but healthcare education is for everyone. Every woman knows at least one man who is at least 40 years old, a parent, uncle, brother, son, friend, neighbor, or coworker. In essence, I'll be advocating for good health today. Let me start with a background on prostate health. Everybody has two kidneys. The kidney's function is to eliminate waste. It serves as your body's waste management agency. Your blood is filtered multiple times each day by the kidneys. Urine is created while the blood is filtered, and it is then temporarily deposited in the urinary bladder. If a man didn't have a urinary bladder, urine would drop as he walked down the street. Consider the plumbing repairs in your home right now. Consider the bladder as the upper storage container. A competent plumber will run pipes from the storage tank to various rooms in the house, including the kitchen. God, in His wisdom, constructed pipes that connect our bladders to the prostate gland weighs about 20 grams and is about the size of a walnut. Making the seminal fluid, which is kept in the seminal vesicle, is its function. Semen is created during sexual activity when seminal fluid from the testicles interacts with sperms generated in the urethra. So technically, sperm is not semen. Sperm plus seminal fluid makes it. The sperm is lubricated by the seminal fluid. The prostate gland starts to expand after the age of 40 for unknown reasons that could be hormonal. It may increase from 20 grams to approximately 100 grams. The man starts to feel changes in the way he urinates as it grows and squeezes the urethra. If your son is younger than 10 and gets into a little trouble, like we all did at that age, he can point the jet at the ceiling when he goes outside to urinate. The issue arises when he asks his father to do the same. His pee stream is thin, unable to go far, and prone to occasionally falling directly on his legs. Toilets are not on the ceiling, they are on the ground. Urine still drips on his pants after urinating and packing. The man starts to notice. An older man has to ring the bell after urinating because of this. A younger man simply completes the delivery and leaves. You now have to wait longer for the urine to start flowing. The internal and external sphincters are two valves that need to open in order for you to urinate. Both are open, but you must wait longer for the flow to begin due to urethral blockages. You have this feeling immediately after urinating that there is still something left. As all these things happen, the bladder begins to work harder to compensate for the obstruction in the urethra. The frequency of urination goes up. Urgency sets in. Sometimes you have to practically run into the toilet. Nocturia also becomes common. You wake up more than 2 times at night to urinate. Your wife begins to complain. Men being men may not talk to anyone even at this point. Then the more serious complications start. Stored urine gets infected and there may be a burning sensation when urinating. Stored urine forms crystals. Crystals come together to form stone either in the bladder or in the kidney. Stones may block the urethra. Chronic urinary retention sets in. The size of the bladder is 40-60 centiliters. As the bladder stores more urine, it can enlarge up to 300 centiliters. An overfilled bladder may leak and this leads to wetting, urinary incontinence. Also, the volume may put pressure on the kidney and may lead to kidney damage. What may likely bring the man to hospital is acute urinary retention. He wakes up one day and he is not able to pass urine. Everything I have described above is associated with prostate enlargement, technically called benign prostate hyperplasia. Prostatitis, inflammation of the prostate. I have bad news and good news. The bad news is that every man will have prostate enlargement if he lives long enough. The good news is that there are lifestyle changes that can help the man after 40 to maintain optimum prostate health. According to the U.S. National Cancer Institute, our diet has a direct impact on 33% of all malignancies. Prostate cancer risk is double if you consume red meat frequently. Drinking milk daily increases your risk. Your risk increases fourfold if you don't eat fruits and veggies every day. Men can benefit much from tomatoes. Eat it joyfully if that is the only thing your wife can serve you that evening. The strongest natural antioxidant is lycopene. Foods high in zinc are advantageous for men as well. We advise consuming pumpkin seeds. The most important element for male sexuality and fertility is zinc. Women require less zinc than males do. Each time a guy ejaculates, 15 milligrams of zinc are lost. The metabolism of alcohol also requires zinc. Zinc is necessary for your liver's ethanol metabolism. As men begin to have urinary symptoms associated with prostate enlargement, it is important they look at alcohol consumption. More fluid in means more fluid out. Drink slowly. Muscle tone is enhanced by exercise. Jogging is a high-impact workout that men over 40 should avoid. The knees are under pressure. It's bad news for the prostate to cycle. We advise vigorous walking. When we sit, 2/3 of our weight rests on the pelvic bones. Men who sit longer are more prone to prostate symptoms. Walk around as often as you can. It impacts circulation around the groin and heats it up a bit. While the physiological temperature is 37 degrees, the groin has an optimal temperature of about 33 degrees. Pant is a no-no for men. Avoid smoking. It affects blood vessels and impacts circulation around the groin. Regular sex is good for the prostate. Your prostate gland is made to periodically release its contents. Sharing it with others is required of you morally because it might save one of your friends. Please share this message with as many of your acquaintances as possible. Professor Chen Horan, head of the Beijing Military Hospital, asserts that a few lemon slices in a glass of hot water can save your life. Despite your busy schedule, you should read this message and forward it to others. Cancer cells can be killed by hot lemons. 3 sections of a lemon, cut in half, should be put in a cup. Add hot water, and the mixture will turn into alkaline water. Has demonstrated treatment for all cancer kinds. Second, lemon juice's acids and monocarboxylic acid can control blood pressure, defend against clogged arteries, improve blood flow, and lessen blood clotting.